Hey, how you doing?
Hey, how
Hey,
you
how you
doing,
doing?
man?
I'm David. Hey, how you doing?
Man, I'm just singing, clapping, and being feeling good.
Oh,
How you
okay.
doing?
This is where you stay at. I know this is garage area here.
Roof over the head, it's a blessing, brother.
Okay, my name is David. I'd
All
like
right.
to talk to you. I help homeless people, and I would like to sit down and talk to you if you don't mind and have some time.
I sure am willing.
Well, okay, thank you. Where would you like to do this at?
Hey, man, I like to talk about the changing of weather and what to do to be prepared.
Okay, well, tell us about that. Would you like to come out here
I
in this
sure
area
would,
here?
sir. Everything is going to change this time of year. You don't really know what's going to happen. So be prepared. If you're out here on the streets, you don't want to get caught off guard, and you want to be prepared with your jackets, some over your head, uh, place where you can get in and be able to not be, messed up. So I mean, if you're out here, you have to have some kind of shelter. You don't want to go to the shelter. I mean, you have to provide for yourself. It's about survival out here, and the people are willing to help you. People will help you. They see you helping yourself. Things will go so good for you. And people like David always provides comfort, confidence, and what he does is talk to you and let you talk amongst things that's going on. So it's always a blessing that I see him and able to just talk to him. And this guy's tremendous. You really don't meet that many people like him. He's a hell of a good guy, willing to talk. Give you a few minutes of comfort in his pleasure of helping. And I mean, he's been my friend from the very start. And I like to shake his hand and be grateful, man. He's a blessing.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
You know, Art is someone that we've met before, and he's been out here on the streets a while, and he's someone that is very proud. And he always have words of encouragement. And I would like to remind our viewers of the time that Art saved a homeless man's life that was having a heart attack, and Art sprung into action and actually had to resuscitate him and get a call to 911, and the 911 came, and ultimately this person's life was saved.
Right.
Art, tell us about that time that happened.
Well, I was walking in the area that he stays in, noticed he was sitting there, not feeling well. It was hot, and I just wanted to talk to him, get close, make sure he was all right. Guess what? He wasn't. He fell over off the porch, out of there, hot, sweaty, and he has what, bronchitis or whatever he has. His condition was, man, he was out of there. Blessed by the Lord, checked on him, got him where he can sit out straight, had 911 call coming, and we took care of him till they got there. Evidently, it paid off.
Yes, it did. And everybody that know the person that happened, they were so proud and grateful to Art for what he did. And that just that just shows the spirit that's in people out here that's homeless. You can never just judge all homeless people the same. And what Art did is what we supposed to do for anybody in need.
Right.
And Art's been out here on the streets. Tell us a little bit about how is life out here on the streets, Art, and tell the truth. Let everybody know, because it's not a glamorous life out here.
It's not glamorous. 2 years ago, I happened to break up with my lady that I thought we was going to connect real good. It didn't happen. Broke my heart. but it made me stronger after a few months. I wasn't strong from the start. I was kicking myself, not thinking right, going the wrong way, and I started seeing the light. Seeing the light, like listening to this guy, talking to him, talking to people, looking at the right things, not the wrong things, and things are smoothing out. Not where I want to be, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful.
And you know, and I see homeless people out here on the streets, and I've seen Art out here, and I've seen him in hot temperatures, and I've seen Art suffering out here, but he would never say that, and I feel so sorry for a lot of the homeless people out here because they are not asking for nothing. They are not asking for no one to feel sorry for them, but your heart goes out to them because what Art just said is just so positive. And I have seen Art in some tough situations. And Art, and I want to speak on behalf of those times that I see homeless people out here and people go right by them and don't even say anything or do anything.
Won't even speak.
Won't even speak. Not even give a kind word. And sometimes that's all y'all need out here is a kind word, Art.
Say hello, man. Are you all right? Hey, they might not be all right. You might be able to help them with what they need to, or where they need to go, or what they need to do, or give them a little confidence, love,
and that's important. And that's why I want everybody to understand out here on the streets that this is a hard life, and this is not a life that people choose. If a person had a chance not to be homeless, we know they would choose not to be homeless, and we can't be judgmental out here. All right, I want my listeners to know about the life of the female homeless people out here you have encountered. I want them to know the truth about how it is. It's not easy. And I ran into a young lady, and I believe you may know, and I don't want to mention her name right now, but she's having a hard time out here, and her parents have turned their back on her. And she's a young lady, and she's only 22 years old. All right. Tell our listeners the truth about how tough it is for female homeless people.
The females got to make sure what they're doing, who they're around, are willing and not trying to take advantage of it. A lot of the ladies are on drugs. They can't use drugs in their body to get by. The getting by part is making sure you're taken care of. You can't listen to people telling you things because they might not be telling the truth. Their heart is not true to heart.
And I wish that the parents of the homeless children out here start looking for your children, because it is a serious situation out here with the young homeless people. There are predators out here. Or just be real with the audience and let them know there are predators out here that are taking advantage of the youth that are homeless out here, and the young homeless people, especially the women. And it's also happening to the young homeless boys.
Right.
And Art, how have it been out here for you to eat? Have people been actually offering their services to give you something to eat, like the stores or Samaritans? How's that going?
Well, I put it like this. Survival. Everybody don't have survival instincts. You have to be available to be open to a person and telling them or asking them, can you give me some help? Or you have to be truthful and make sure you got something to eat that day. It's really not hard, but it really is. Everybody, like I say, don't have survival instinct. It's about surviving. Money sometimes is not the answer. Like say, food, clothing, and good heart, it will come your way, I guarantee.
All right, I want to ask you, what is the longest that you've gone without eating out here on the streets? Be honest with me.
Probably 10 hours.
Really?
Right.
So you really be able to get, and tell us how that happens. How do you get your money to eat, or how do you get food?
Well, I go to the places that has food and ask them, please don't throw that away. I can use it. Or somebody else can use it. There's people out there hungry. It shouldn't be a problem, but sometimes it is. People are not humble and nice sometimes as you think they are. It's only probably about 5% that's mean. The other 95% are humble and willing people. They really don't open their eyes to really what's happening. And that's the key.
Oh, so you know how to use the resources available, like places where they gonna get rid of some food and you ask for that food.
Fast food restaurants around here. Say something. Say something to them. Don't be ashamed. Ask them in a pleasant way. Don't demand nothing. So, I mean, hey, you'd be surprised at the thing. You don't be loud when you ask some people. Be humble and be caring and just tell them, I'm not going to lean on you all the time, but sometimes I do get hungry. Can you help me? Simple as that.
Okay. And I noticed you've made you a nice area to stay at. You have a lot of stuff around, but it seems like you are pretty much of some type of a handyman and do a lot of work. Tell us all the things that you do, Art, because remember, we have people out there that are willing to give homeless people a job.
Me, I was willing to learn things to do to make money. Change the lock on the door, changing screen doors, putting doors up, electrical work, plumbing work, anything that a house needs. I learned to do it because I was willing to learn. Some of the younger guys don't understand. This is hard work. But to be out here and don't have a thing to do or trade or skill, man, it has to be a bad feeling, because which way do you go? When you want to eat, hey man, look, you might not make but $2 doing something like this, but guess what? The two can get you over
that is a very positive attitude and a good way to look at things. Or how is it out here when you have to take showers or take baths? How does that work, Art? Just because I want my listeners to understand. Remember that we are dealing with serious homeless problems out here, and everybody out there that has someone out here homeless. These are the things that when you go to sleep at night, think about. How are they showering? How are they eating? Where are they sleeping at? Think about that all the privileges and all of the things that we take for granted, that we do every day, that now they are not afforded, they're not able to do. So, Art, how does that work? How does you?
Me, I know quite a few people. I always ask them, hey man, especially in the summertime, it's hot. Can I get in your backyard? Use your water hose. I need to refresh myself. Can you help? Some of them will say, hey man, come in and take your bath, a shower, and on your way. You have to keep the few things you need to keep yourself clean. Now, your feet will, they will knock you off your socks if you take your shoes off and they're not fresh. But now you have to be able to provide what you need for your feet. Some guys don't know. Some guys don't know which way to go. When they get their blessings, they learn, hey man, this and that. Today, somebody offered me some food, plate of food. Now, I'm gonna take this food. I'm not really hungry. I'm gonna ask somebody I run into, are you hungry? And I want them to be truthful. Hey man, you want something to eat? Okay, here you go. I won't give it all to them. I'll keep me some. But being open-hearted pays off, because the Lord sees all this and He's gonna bless you. I guarantee you.
Well, that's good, Art. You always looking out for other people. And that's a good way to live. Art, have you been having any problems with the police out here stopping you from being out here on the streets with your sign asking for anything?
One thing I know is you're not supposed to. They call it panhandle, on the corners, and they think you're taking advantage of people. But me, I simply slide out there. I don't make a home out there. Try to get me something to get by with, and I am out there. But people, the police, or some of the guys are humble enough to understand. You have to respect them. If you see them, move out the way. That's all it is. Simple as that. Can't post up, stay up, because you gotta care. If the police think you are taking advantage of the public, they're gonna remove you from the scene.
Oh, okay. Well, at least you kind of understand what you can and can't do.
Exactly.
Oh, I don't know if I ever asked you, do you have any children or anything, or brothers or sisters?
Well, I had a sister 1 year older than me. She passed away. My son, I had one son. He passed away. I had an adopted daughter. Stays with my ex-wife, and she's I see her from time to time, and she just loves me to death, because if it wasn't for me, she probably would have been going to some different family, maybe not being loved like she should. I made sure, even though me and my wife was having problems, I made sure she was loved and she got everything she needed. And she just loved me to death. Love me, and I love her too.
Well, that's good. So how's your wife doing? Is she still around?
My ex-wife,
Your
yes,
ex-wife?
she's doing very well. She was a smart lady, and we were together right out of high school, and she was willing to go to college. We was together. I made sure she had everything she needed going to college to be a CPA. She made it to the top, over the top, and she still loves me for being still a caring guy. And hey man, God bless her. I still love her family, and man, look, it's always a pleasant thing to see her. Now, my son, by her, we sound alike, look alike. She would call me from time to time just to hear my voice, so she can hear his voice. It kind of shakes me, but I understand.
Oh, okay. Or have she ever saw you out here on the streets?
If she did, she wouldn't say anything. She did, I'm sure she has. She wouldn't say anything. So she probably feel like, hey, he's doing the best he can. Some people look at me like, man, you ought to be ashamed of yourself. I'm not ashamed. I need to be smarter. Get out the situation. It's coming. I'm working on things. It's coming. I guarantee you. Boom, you'll see it, and I'll say, man, this is all I have to do. I'm not the smartest person in the world, but I'm willing to listen and try a few things. So,
Okay. Hey, we can respect that. And I would like for you, as we in this interview, I would like you to say something on behalf of all the homeless people out there. And I want you to say this to all the people that see homeless people and don't do anything or offer words of encouragement. What could you say if you are right now the spokesman for all the homeless people, or tell us something?
I would tell them to, when you meet people and greet people, make sure you look them in the eye. Look them in the eye. Don't brush them off. They might brush themselves off, but if they look at you, if they're humble people, they're going to recognize, they're going to feel your heart. They might give you help, they might not, but I still love to be blessed. I always tell people, bless you, bless you, bless you. They tell me the same thing. Sometimes it's not about the money, sometimes it's not about what they give, but be humble. It guarantee it's going to come your way. I can talk, which one day I want to have a real long interview and open up with David about some of the things to be done. Because we need to have this situation more taken care of.
Art, we look forward to that interview, and we will have that interview because Art is a very proud man, but Art is willing to tell us everything that's going on out here, and he always give us a positive outlook on it, but it is real out here, and I want y'all to see it through your eyes, and we're gonna take you through these places where homeless people actually live and how they are surviving out here in the elements at night. We're finna transition to colder weather, and it's gonna be very tough for the homeless people out here. So I ask for everyone out there that when you leave home in the mornings to bring some extra socks, and if you have some blankets, bring those also. And when you see homeless people, don't ask if they need those things, just give it to them out of the goodness of your heart, because a lot of them are so proud, they'll take anything.
Right.
And another thing I'd like to say, Art, and this is from me on behalf of the homeless people that I've spoken with, a lot of times giving them food that you've had in your car for some time, you know, that you probably wouldn't give to your dogs.
Right.
You know, let's just be straight about it.
Right.
And we know people are homeless, but they're people too.
Right.
So I ask that it is better to give them some money so they can go buy them something to eat themselves, which would make them feel a lot better about themselves.
Right.
You know, and that's not much to ask. It's not much to ask. And that's what I ask everybody to start doing, because a lot of times they may not be hungry at that time. You know, they may need something else besides something to eat at that time. It's tough out here.
Yeah.
You know, tell them, Art, before I finish. You know, I don't want to just.
I guarantee you, somebody that has a lunch or something in their car, they give it to you. You don't know how long it's been in the car. You eat that, bam, in your stomach, and wham. You have to make sure. You have to smell it, feel it, and sometimes if it's not right, don't eat it, don't even taste it.
And you
might
know,
just have to throw it away.
yeah, because you know you was gonna throw it away.
Right.
And by giving it to someone homeless, you know, is an insult.
Exactly.
And you know you wouldn't do that to nobody in your family.
Right.
And remember, we always want to treat others as we would like others to treat us.
Right.
So when you're going out, please remember the homeless people. And to everybody out there that have a homeless relative, a son, a daughter, a mother, a cousin, aunt, whatever,
They out there.
they out here. Think about them and start looking for them. Contact me on my channel, David Parker Help. I will help you find your loved ones.
Right.
The holidays are coming up.
Exactly.
Think about them. They're out here, and it's going to be a lonely time for them.
Definitely.
So let's pull together and start helping the homeless more than ever right now.
Right.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you,
And
brother.
we're going to talk to you again. We appreciate everything.
God bless you. Love you. Bless you.
Thank you so much.